everybody. I'm Sue and welcome to Blue Heron Hill. In the kitchen today, and I've run into a problem. I have a number of my red onions left that I grew back in the summer, and so it's been, I guess you'd figure out, since harvest. They've been storing in my basement for about 6 months. So this is what I've noticed. I have some sprouting going on here, and I'm going to have to do something with these before I lose them all. So come along with me and I'll show you what I have to do next with these onions. So when an onion sprouts, it thinks it's time to grow again, and it would be then in its second year of growth, and it's going to want to produce a flowering stalk and seeds so it can go on into future generations. So it starts growing through the center. This is the root end. Starts growing through the center, and you've all seen this with onions, whether you've grown them yourself or gotten them at the store. And it starts sending up shoots. Now, these are still good to eat. What I'll do is I'll clip these off, and I'll just cut these up and use them in salads. They're fresh, they're green, have a mild flavor, and they're really good. But what do I do with the other part? It starts to go soft. I'm trying to see if I have any that are soft here. Not really, they're all fairly firm. But I'm going to process these up so they all don't go to sprout. So follow along with me and I'll show you what I do. My red onions seem to have lasted a good long time. I had some sweet onions or Vidalia type onions. Those all, they don't store very well. So at the first sign of sprouting like this, which happened way back, I think beginning of December and through December, I just processed those all up right away. And like I'm going to do today, I'm just going to freeze them. And then you just pull out what you need. With the sweet onions, I like them on salads and things like that. These I like in cooking and in salads, and they're fine once you dice them up and, thaw them out. They're just fine, even though they're a little on the wimpy side and not crunchy. So what I do is I'll just cut off the top, and now I'll save the top. I'll either use this for salads or I'll just put them in here along with the bottom root part and put them in stock. Usually the red onions I'll put in a beef stock because they do give off quite a bit of stain. I've got it on my fingers already. And that's fine for a beef stock because that's supposed to be a dark, rich color beef broth. I don't usually use this in my chicken stocks or my turkey stock. So anyway, cut the root and the top off and peel as much as you can of the skin. This one is still pretty hard. Nice rings on this onion. Meant that it was getting plenty of water in its growing season. So you can, I used to do it with this knife and spent hours chopping and crying, but not anymore because I have this cool little gadget. And I'll just cut my rings into, that's about 1/2 inch or so, and put it down on this grate right here, and voila, chops it all up. You can chop them up in no time. Not a whole lot of tears. Just like that. I'll get another one. Compost pile for all of the paper skins. Now, this one is a little mushy on the inside. So this guy, the entire thing is going to go into the compost pile. If it's not mushy and it's sending out sprouts like this is fine. I'll keep it, chop it up. But any mushiness is not good. So I'll cut off a top, cut off a root. So once you have a tub full of nicely diced red onions, I'll just get out a tray, little parchment on it. Spread them out, and this is what's going to go in the freezer. I have another one already here. I have plenty more to chop up. Flash freeze these. When they're all frozen, I'll put them in Ziploc bags and put them in the into the freezer and take out as many as I want at each time. So simple as that. Take your sprouting onion, save the tops because they're useful and they're good to eat fresh. If not, put them in your for your stock or put them in the compost pile. They're still good, every part, and even the paper skin's good for the compost pile. So that's what I'm doing on this cold winter day. Processing all of my onions. So I have another string of onions downstairs. They're yellow onions. They seem to last a good long time. I'll put I can't remember the name. I have to look it up. I'll write it down there. And they usually last me probably until about March and even into April. So I had a good crop this year. I have plenty of onions. Once they start to sprout, I'll chop those up too and put those in the freezer. And then it'll bring me around time again for planting more onions. My goal some year is to be able to do a whole year's supply of onions. I've never gotten there yet. I think I need a bigger garden. These are my onions, my everyday cooking onions, and they are Capra, is the type of onion. Very long lasting. I've had very good luck with them. So thanks for following me. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Press that button and you'll be notified as soon as I post a new video. So for the next time that we can go digging in the dirt, happy gardening. Bye.